Hello friends, I'm Chi. I hope by now you have been hearing about the faster deportation which will soon be coming in place. Also the amendment of the Dublin 3 regulation. Yeah, if you're here for the first time, why don't you subscribe? Because here get informations like this to know what's happening in Europe at large so that you know where to run to at any point in time when things start happening. Yes, to my subscribers, thank you very much. Remember to share to your friends on WhatsApp, Facebook. Also, those who are on their way to Italy, those who are in Libya, back home planning to come so that they'll think twice before coming because now there's fire on the mountain, especially hearing the faster deportation thing going to be taking place. Yes, the European Commissioner for Home Affairs, I call her in short form Jo Hansen, that name, I just say Miss Jo, yeah, which is better. So they'll be making a proposal, more or less like a proposal, which was done, I think they started even yesterday debating about these things. So in there, you realize they talked about the Dublin 3 regulation, which was one they made in 2016 that brought conflicts within the countries. There was this disagreement here and there about the sharing of the migrant thing. So there was a lot of disagreement. So now it will not really, it's not like they're going to abolish all the Dublin law. No, not all, but just that Dublin 3 regulation. So that one, they will say they'll be making amendments on it, not really throwing everything out. Remember that they said that the point of entry, the first point of entry of any migrant will still be in place, meaning that if Italy is your first country, it still stands as it is. So even if you migrate to Germany, France, wherever, when you come in for your first time, they will still bring you back to your first country where you first came in, or the country that first gave you visa, whatever. So that is it. So I want to talk about mostly the faster repatriation, which they stated. In as much they said that countries which are in stress, that cannot carry the load of the migrants, that's when the migrants are much, they will be shared among other bigger, larger countries with bigger economies. Like, Italy and Greece are having these issues of large population of migrants. So they will be shared, when the capacity is overwhelming them. So these migrants will be shared to other countries. So that one is okay. It's okay. But, if you land in countries like Germany, it will be hot there, where they deport people like crazy. So in this case now, they said also aid to be given to countries, countries that are kind of poor, they cannot manage the migrants very well. Money will be given to them to run their things. Okay, that one is okay. But now coming to the faster deportation, which is the striking issue here. Now they said that they have realized that most of the migrants who are coming to seek for international protection, most of them are just like economic migrants coming for work, for education, also having stories like family issues. Like majority are like people who are coming to say their uncle wants to kill them, father wants to kill them, auntie wants to kill them. Just like family issues. They told me to marry somebody I don't want to marry. Those kind of crazy stories about family people now tell. So they are saying those kind of things will not be entertained anymore. What they just want is the real refugees. Those ones like they say the government wants to kill them, police want to lock them up or kill them, the soldiers are looking for them, political issues make them run away because their life is in danger. These are the kind of people they really want, not the economic migrants anymore. So anyone who is coming in from wherever to seek asylum now, coming with issues or family issues like that make the person wants to run away or walk or whatever, will be sent back home almost immediately because a negative decision will be given to the person. They don't want those kind of people anymore because now they said our countries to look for a way to hasten or fasten deportation, So this is a kind of, they say it should be a mandatory solidarity, yes, within the countries, So it means that countries will be teaming up to do their thing now, not like before when this one is doing its own thing, this one is doing its own thing. So the striking thing here is this, the one they said that when people go to court now, commission or interview, whatever your country, where you are, depending on what you call it, interview or commission. So they said that once a negative decision is given, the negative decision should also go with what? Repatriation decision, that is repatriation, deportation. Meaning that in that letter where it is given negative, deportation too is also attached there. So the person should be deported almost immediately. I don't see them giving chance to even to appeal whatever. So, like in the past, when they give negative, you go meet a lawyer, appeal it. So now this is what they are bringing to the table so that there will be nothing like appeal. So once a negative decision is given, deportation is also attached to that same document so that person will be deported almost immediately. So because they said that if you allow them to be roaming around, it will be very difficult to start looking for where they are, to capture them, to gather them, to deport them. Even those who have agreed for voluntary deportation, they said it's not even easy. So the best way is once they get a negative decision, they should be taken back home. Wow, this is too bad, man. This is too bad. So also they talked about the camp thing, the reception centers where they keep people, the camp, So they are saying that the bureaucratic procedures, all those bottleneck procedures that make things to elongate. Like you see someone staying in the camp for like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, before they even call the person for commission or interview. They said those things should be taken off. No, they should just fasten everything so that people will stay lesser time in the court. Not in the court, in the camp. I don't know why I'm mentioning court. So people should stay more lesser time in the camp. Maybe just like 5 months, 6 months, who knows thereabout. They have not really stated it. So, but they are saying that shorter time in the camp so that people can just go for their commissioner interview and get their decision whether they are to stay or to go. Then they will know. No more longer staying in the camp. So these are the things they really talked about. So this is the problem, I don't wish you, my listener, to, get into that kind of, crazy trouble, So tell those who are about to come that it's not business as usual. These people, I told you, for every law they want to make, when people start coming in, flocking into the country, you don't expect them to do a very good law for the migrants because thousands are coming by the day. So they have to make it more strict, more harder, so that people would be as let's say 5,000 are coming, 8,000 are being deported, so that the countries will be more lessened with migrants, not like everywhere littered with migrants, asylum seekers. So they are making harder laws. So there's nothing good about the changing of the Dublin law. There's nothing really interesting about it. Nothing really. When you look at this deportation thing, you see that it's more of a danger line thing, So even if someone is given a negative decision, you run to another country, they will still return the person back. Not like that country is going to deport the person from there. No, they will still bring the person back to the first country where the person came in from, and then that country will take control of deporting the person. So it's very difficult now because now they don't want the economic people, those who are telling stories of families, they need job, they are poor in their country, or they are coming for education, whatever. Those kind of stories should no longer be entertained. That's what they are saying. They need the real refugees, those ones that is in their law, those ones the government want to capture or kill or whatever. So those are the ones they want to entertain, meaning that they would need just fewer people. So those kind of weak stories will not be entertained anymore. Those ones will be getting straight negative. So that is it basically. So it's all about faster deportation. I just want to talk about here. The rest are it's nothing much important because I don't need to stress on those ones. All right, that remains yours truly, Chi. I just want to know what you think about this faster deportation. Does it make sense? Are you in agreement of it? But what can we do if our leaders did the right thing back home? We will not be here by now, stressing ourselves, being in depression, in stress, in confusion, in fear. When you hear these kind of things, it's not palatable at all. You start wondering, oh my God, how I wish my country was better. All right, tell me what you think. Please subscribe and please press the bell, okay? Share to your friends on WhatsApp, Facebook, and remember to show me love by liking my video. I remain yours truly, Chi. Ciao.